cool that you take your time. Super happy to talk to you. Um,
But thank you for having me.
of course.
You're my second interview. I did a podcast with Sniper,
Okay.
which was my first podcast ever, and it was just fun.
Yeah.
And you're my second interview, so
Awesome. Awesome. So cool. Happy to talk about your project. First of all, we can start on how everything started, when you started working on it. Maybe you can just tell us a little bit about yourself.
yeah, absolutely. So
Yeah.
I got into crypto in 2017.
Okay, cool.
A lot of people, that was the first introductory when Bitcoin went up to like 2,500 back in that March of that year.
Hmm.
That's when I got into it. I was based out of San Francisco for a little bit, so a lot of
Okay.
my tech friends were like, "You gotta get in." Got into that, survived through that, and I remember Crypto Kitties. Didn't get into them because I thought they were hideous. Saw the punks. Didn't really get into collecting them. So
Okay.
fast forward 2020, end of 2020 is when I started seeing NFTs are coming back in the scene, uh, and it started becoming really really popular.
Hmm.
And then I made the jump finally fully in February of 2021. That's when I opened up my OpenSea account and started building from there.
Cool. Like, is your background in building or
Yes. So I'm a brander, web development, graphic design, just like a one-stop shop for
cool? That's
that.
a
And I was
lot.
doing it. Yeah, I was doing it for in the cannabis industry and
Hmm.
nightlife, a lot of the hustle industries, right? So it's just
Mm,
how to make it happen
of
the
course.
best way possible and fastest way possible so that those skills set me up. Like as soon as I saw the NFT industry, I'm like, wow, I everything that I've been doing for my whole life put me to do this.
So cool, so cool. Sounds nice. I mean, I've discovered the project earlier through a friend who said like, "Hey, get in! It's like a cool project." He showed me the link, OpenSea and stuff. And there are so many projects popping off left and right. And yeah, like finally, how I got into it was through the Twitter Spaces. And I think you were part of it as well. Like when you guys sold out, it was crazy. Like it was,
Magical.
yeah, it was in the morning when I got in. I think I woke up early in the morning, saw you guys speaking, jumped onto the Twitter spaces. It was pure luck. Then I think you guys were still had like 5,000 or 4,000 left. I don't know. RayRays to mint.
Yeah, no.
Or how did
So
it start? Maybe you
so
can tell us a bit more about
yeah.
this.
So the one thing that I've been trying to do, I so I'll tell you the start of the Ray
Mm-hmm,
Race.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So the reason the Ray Race begun was because I have my dog Ray Ray, who I
True.
love very very much, and I'm one of those dog owners that she has her own Instagram account. I get her
Awesome.
outfits, a little ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
But because I was into NFTs, I don't have a personal Instagram account. I just have my Twitter. But I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to have Ray Ray also be into NFTs. So I wanted to get her a punk style
Okay.
PFP for her Instagram.
Yeah, cool.
Obviously the punks don't have a dog. So I'm like, screw it. Why don't I just make make her one
Cool.
for her to use? And then I'm like, it's not dope if it's not a real NFT.
Mm.
So should I turn it into an NFT? And then I just said, fuck it, let's just make a project out of it. And I
Cool.
decided to make a 10K project based off of obviously the punks are are what
The
gave me the
iconic brand, right?
inspiration.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. But but I just decided to launch that and I designed it back in April of last year. So
Mm-hmm.
it's been out for a while. It went live on my birthday in August.
Cool.
That's when we launched the smart contract. I had friends help me out with that.
Nice, nice.
And then I wasn't planning on selling it. I wasn't even shilling it to people. Like I
Mm-hmm.
would tell them,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, yeah, I did this so I can learn and
Okay.
how to take my skills and
Yeah.
deploy them into Web3. And because I did that, I got to meet Toby Lasso through the Cool Cats. I got into the Cool Cat community
Mm-hmm.
very early, like 2 days after minting.
Okay, cool.
Toby's now one of my good friends. I got to meet, and through him, we built Vinny Hager letters by Vinny Hager.
True, yeah,
We
I
bit,
know this one, yeah.
we, we did that. And I said, let me just create the Dose brand and
Yeah.
build the Dose brand. And then once it got big enough, then people were like, wait a minute, you have a project? Like
Mm-hmm.
you help so much in the space. And then because I just like to help, and I like to answer people's questions and see where I can do my best and direct them in the right direction, put them in the right direction.
Yeah.
They just started showing support. Some of the big guys from like the Cool Cat community, Klon is a good friend of mine.
True.
And not only them, and even Evan, but not only them, Farouk ended up buying a few because I did I did some design work with him throughout, like at the beginning of last year.
Yeah.
And they were just showing support, and then the right people, because I surrounded myself with the right people. I believe that they're, you know, tastemakers and sources of truth in the space.
Yeah.
They showed support, and then, yeah. But anyway, so it was a very slow burn. December was when we had one space. I wasn't doing my own. I was just joining others with my friends from, we call ourselves the poor friends.
Okay.
It's like Cold Pizza and Lobesy and Hales. We started the Lemons, the unofficial Lemon town halls.
I know this one, yeah.
One of the unofficial devs.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's when people were like, yo, Dose, you should shill the Rayrays.
True.
And I'm like, I don't know if I want to. It was like, no, you got the Rayrays. They're the cutest dogs ever. They're based on your dog.
Yeah.
And then Lemon people that were listening in, we started buying Rayrays little by little. And then fast forward, I'm like, all right, let's do a space, because I'm a person that I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I like to say what I say, and not in a offensive way, just in a fun way. I like to have fun. And that's where Doggy Style came from, and we started doing Doggy Style at night, and we did two of them. The first one we sold. The first one people started actually minting, and I remember I was just drinking. I had a drink, and I was a little tipsy, and we had a great time. People started minting. I'm like, all right, if I run a couple of these, maybe we can sell enough. And by the third Doggy Style, that's when it happened. That's when Bryce joined, and a few other big guys in the space just joined. It's like, whoa, Dose, this is your project? Yeah, that's it. We're going. And it just, the doodles went crazy. The doodles came in. I know even the founders of the doodles love Rayray. They've met her in real life. Okay, cool. But the doodle community came in, started promoting in their alpha during that night. Wow. And then I just started seeing sales just happening. And it was just absolutely magical.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was part of it as well, so it was really crazy how it started, how it, like, the last 2000, I think it went really fast, and some transaction even got stuck or not. They couldn't mint, right, in the end?
Not that many, actually. I was lucky enough. Yeah, I was turned off the contract pretty quickly. Okay, cool. And the way the contract was built was so that when it hit mass, it would just, like, it would shoot off an error. Okay. On your MetaMask, giving you like, oh, if you really want to mint, it's gonna cost you 4 ETH. You know, like that error. Yeah. Okay. So got lucky with that, because that when the contract was developed was so early on that those were the little things that we're still learning. Like now, today's day and age, there's so many things that have been tried that you bring into your smart contract and you know it's gonna work. Back then, it was still kind of like very new. So
yeah, and
so it worked out great.
Yeah, I remember that you guys also created a channel in Vinny Hager's Discord, right? Since there wasn't a Discord and stuff like that. And
correct. We did that at the end of last year. Yeah. Think of it as a speakeasy. Do we want to open up a Discord? To be honest with you, we don't. Okay. Because what's we is me. And I don't have the time to be the mod or anything like that. Okay, so the great friends at Vinny Hager's, like letters, the mods like A.W. Henry and Ali and the other friends that I've met throughout my adventure in Web3, they've done a great job, and they're also big supporters. Okay, and cool. I admire them so much. Like they're the best.
I love it when projects come out of other projects, such as the Lemons. They also came out of the Cool Kid community, right? And and in your Twitter bio, it also says founding team Vinny Hager letters, right? And
yes, correct.
Yeah. So have you also been building next to Vinny Hager on the letters project, or how did this one go? Okay.
Yeah, so I was brought into the founding team. I architected the contract, cool. And then we got AutoPixel to be the developer, who's a fantastic developer. He's the one who's worked on Now and Alien Friends, Gunslingers, He's got a bunch of the other ones coming out. He's also going to be the developer for Weather Report, which is a big project coming out.
I've heard this one, following this one,
Yeah, I'm the front end developer for Weather Report,
awesome.
But again, it stays in the fam, right?
Yeah, of course.
It stays because it's Toby, it's Zach, it's Will, which is funny because all of these guys came from the Cool Cats.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a creative culture that came out of the Cool Cats that brought us all together. That really like made all these projects out of
it's so cool
nowhere.
That when it's like one big family, right? You support each other. It's super supportive, easygoing, and everyone is open-minded. It's really nice to have this kind of surroundings. So you said,
and there is this.
Yeah.
Let me add to that. There's also a layer of authenticity.
Yeah.
The space has gotten very positive to a point where people like to take advantage of that positivity. But the ones that we've connected with, we're just as real as we get, and we understand that being real is where it means, where it matters. So the layer of authenticity within our circle is how we know that we're not bullshitting anyone. Like,
of course,
we're here to build. We're building for people. We're not trying to screw anyone over. Like, the more we build, the better it is.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, when those people who started very early as you guys are there and believe in the project and go out there, tweet it, and I think it means something, right? I mean, they wouldn't shill, let's say, a fake or money grab project. They are close friends of yours, so I believe it's only they only want the best for their friends as well, or surroundings. So you said you started in working on it in April, launched in August, and then you just sold out in was January, right? Since we
January 27th.
27th, yeah. Okay, so it's only been, how many days is it? Like
It's been a week.
Only a week, yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, 8 days.
Yeah, so nice. So you said, do you have anything planned, right? Like any collaborations, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Can you maybe talk us through this as well?
So first, the roadmap on the RayRays, it's WOOF.
Yeah.
It's P. It's poop. It's WOOF, and it's coming after the Doge Dog, right? Yeah. And meaning coming after the Doge Dog means that I just want to make Rayray the NFT dog, right? I have a lot of out-of-the-box ideas that I've always thought about in marketing, digital marketing, and experiential marketing. And the RayRays gives me that ability to really be ridiculous with the ideas that come out. So I get to practice these things as utility for the Rayray project. I don't promise anything. I don't want to. But that's what also keeps it so organic, because the growth was very organic. It couldn't have been any more organic than the way it sold out.
That's true.
It also allows me to have a lot of fun. So with these collaborations, obviously we did the Vinny Hager 1 of 1, and that's a collaboration that we're going to give away during our doggy style tonight. So if you join, there's a raffle happening through the PO app, if they don't rug us, but through the PO app interface, they have a cool raffle thing that we did 2 weeks ago, and we had a lot of fun. That was a lot because the blockchain picks the winners by the people that have the PO app, and it doesn't happen instantaneously. It happens little by little. So it gets really nutty. So we're gonna do that, but we are also doing a collaboration with Lemon Friends, Little Lemon Friends, and we did. And then the other collaborations are just curating whitelist spots. Now everyone's coming out, everyone's asking to get in, and it's like, look, we're very limited now with collaborations because one, we don't want to, our RayRays holders, we don't want to stray them into the wrong project that could be a cash grab.
That's true.
Now it's more about like our circle of friends and seeing how we can push that along.
Yeah, like finding nice projects for Rayray holders and pointing them into the right direction, I guess, and supporting other nice projects. Yeah. So, is there anything else planned, like gamification or anything metaverse related, or any of those fancy buzzwords, or just
Yeah, like
just trying to
token,
create a
when
nice,
token.
yeah, maybe a token you can earn per day or something else? No, just kidding.
Yeah. No, I thought about the token and doing tokenomics because I also want to learn that.
Mm-hmm.
And no, it's not going to be 90% of the liquidity pool owned by Rayray. No, it'll be fully owned by the community.
Okay.
No expectations, no price action. Literally just, oh, you get a token. If it's worth zero, it's worth zero. You just have tokens depending on the amount of Rayrays you have. Maybe just to learn.
Okay.
We're trying to get into the Web3 game as one of the pets.
Mm-hmm.
We have merch coming out.
Cool.
That will show a little bit of alpha. We're going to show the socks designs today.
Yeah, let's do
and
that.
we're looking at dog collars and leashes.
Yeah.
As well. We already have hoodies and shirts coming out. They're ridiculous.
Cool.
They're
Cool.
like 1990s old hip hop airbrush style.
Mm-hmm.
This is CryptoRayRays with like the glittered out. The shirts are teal tie-dye and another
What's
shirt that's purple tie-dye.
Okay.
T-shirts.
Tie-dye. I know. Yeah. Okay. This this kind of
just
trippy
ridiculous
colors. Yeah. I guess right.
And we're working with trippy colors, and then we're working with musicians to maybe create some Rayray songs just to make it fun. A good friend of mine and one of our main supporters is Bass Jackers.
Okay.
And I don't know if you've heard of Bass Jackers.
I don't know.
EDM, they're big room.
Yeah. Okay.
Big room. And he's had visuals be played at his sets and things like that. So it just adds that more of a layer of the Rayray lore on how she's getting into into big stages.
Cool.
Compared to big projects out there that,
Yeah.
So no promises, but just trying to deliver,
of course,
as much as we can.
Yeah, that's even better than over-promising and not delivering. I mean, I love it when projects build silently and surprise the community. I think it's a good way of building and delivering value to the holders. Yeah,
I'm trying to launch. I thought about this yesterday on the flight to LA. There are all these projects doing Super Bowl commercials. Yeah. Obviously, the Bored Apes are doing the halftime show or something like that. Mm-hmm. I just thought, it's like, what if I do a Super Bowl commercial for Rayray and just call it the unapproved Super Bowl commercial, and then just something really funny? Because with the RayRays, I get to also be a little bit crude, because if a dog does it, it's okay.
Yeah, of course.
So we'll see. It's fun. If you follow Rayray on Twitter, sometimes we're a little too much, but it's a lot of fun.
Can we check this page out, or should we do a screen share or something?
Oh no, I don't have the video yet. We're gonna work on the video.
Okay.
Yeah, I just thought about the idea yesterday. So today I was thinking, like, maybe you have her just record her pooping for 30 seconds and then say CryptoRayRays.
That's ridiculous. That's funny.
Just the most ridiculous thing you could possibly think of.
Yeah, of course. I think, as you said, it's easier to do stuff, or like it's more, how do you say, more, like a dog can do more stuff than you can, right? I really explained it badly, but I hope you got the point.
No, I get it. Yeah, if it's a dog, it's cute. If it's a human, you're gonna get canceled.
That's true.
So I have the freedom.
Yeah, that's cool that you can live your freedom through the dog, or whatever you want to do, or whatever funny things you want to achieve with your dog, Rayray. It's possible, right?
Yeah, and then the one true utility that I have promised everyone is, if you're a Rayray holder, even if you're not a Rayray holder, but if you're in the same city, Rayray's with me all the time. And if you're in town and you want to meet her, you can come meet me and we can set up a thing, like a little get together, and you can meet Rayray, and people love her, and she loves meeting other people. So it's a great utility to have as well with the RayRays.
Yeah, that's nice. And you're based in New York, right?
No, I'm now based in LA.
LA, okay.
I made the move
Okay,
yesterday
okay.
fully.
Oh, nice. Hope everything went well. And
It went okay, but yeah, finally
yeah,
we're here. So thank
okay.
you.
Awesome, awesome. Um, yeah, what other things can we talk about? I have so many things listed. Maybe is there anything exciting we should look out for? I mean, other than the spaces, following you on Twitter, on Discord, and tell us something. What do you have on your?
Well, we are building out the website to include the full body RayRays. So we're
Mhm.
gonna create a generator so it gives you the full body, and then you can take that RayRay and put it on your pictures.
Oh, cool.
So people can start memifying the RayRays. It'll be
Mhm.
fun. We're also gonna add the navigation is gonna be a lot easier to see our games because we have
Mhm.
like the Flappy RayRays. Remember Flappy Bird back in the day? We made a Flappy RayRay
Mm,
version, which is a RayRay jumping through the. It was a
no, I don't
viral
know this
app
one.
game that came out. It
But
was a
it's
viral game that
there's
looked like
like
Super Mario.
the game is still working on the through the website, right? Flappy Rayray, I
Yes,
see it.
yes.
It's I think it's game works on mobile devices, portrait
Yeah,
orientation.
it
Ah,
works on
okay.
mobile.
Okay. I will check it
It
out
works on mobile. And then we
later.
had like memory tile games. So we're going to update the website so
Okay.
it's easier for people to enter this content.
Yeah.
That's just management. That's just like maintenance.
Hmm.
Uh, but we're looking to do more exciting things.
That's
Maybe
cool.
a Ray Raver during NFT NYC. We're just looking at locations. Maybe. I'm not promising
Maybe,
anything.
of course.
We'll just have a lot of fun.
Okay, cool. Did you also, by the way, get the Rayray tattoo? I heard there was
Oh,
something
I
going on.
did.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. So
Okay.
Andy Melman,
Yeah.
he is a good friend of mine, and he's also a business partner when it comes to our real life jobs with the
Mm-hmm.
web development. He is a genius coder.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that helped me create the generator for the RayRays,
Okay.
and he's also the one that makes all these games and things like
Okay.
that. He got it first on his leg, but even
This one
before
I
he
saw, I
got it,
think. Yeah.
yeah, even before he got it, I forget her name, got a little RayRay on her
Mm-hmm.
arm.
Wow.
So two people had gotten tattoos already. So I'm like, I need to get one done, and I got her done.
Wow. Nice, nice, nice. Awesome. Love it.
So I got the RayRay tattoo, and I'm not saying more people get RayRay tattoos,
I think there
but
was someone else
hey, why
also,
not?
yeah, challenging you, right? Someone said, "Hey, if you get one, I will get one as well."
Oh, yeah, I think now that you remind me, that's true. Oh, I'm gonna hold him. I'm gonna hold him to that.
Yeah. I think he needs to get a tattoo as well. Yeah, so let's see who's next, actually. Um, yeah,
Yeah. Well, wait, let's see if we can get to 10 people getting tattoos. It's so ridiculous.
would be so funny to get other
It's
people. But
it's
actually,
so much fun.
I was also thinking of getting a crypto tattoo. At some point, I think I need to get one. I have a few tattoos, and yeah, I don't have a crypto tattoo yet. So maybe one day I'll get a crypto
Maybe it's
tattoo.
a
Maybe a
RayRay.
Rayray. I don't know. Maybe a small one somewhere. I don't know.
Not financial advice,
Not
but
financial
financial
advice.
advice. Get yourself a RayRay tattoo.
Yeah. Maybe I will let you know for sure if I get one.
It's a big commitment.
Yeah, I think so. But I mean, it depends whether you're a tattoo person or not, right? I mean, there's like some people overthink it. They're trying to create how do you say? They need to have a big reason or like a big story behind it. And some people, like I am, I just if I feel like it, I get a tattoo.
Yeah. No, that's the same way I am. A lot of
Yeah.
my tattoos are just like I'm in it for the art, honestly.
Yeah.
I try to get appointments with really good tattoo artists. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that's more important than something like obviously getting something meaningful is nice. It's really nice too.
Of course.
But just make sure you get good quality stuff.
Yeah,
Just
that's
like
true.
buying NFTs. You
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
buy good quality NFTs, not get rugged. and
It's
and then
true.
you're stuck holding the bag of some really bad NFTs.
Oh yeah, I have lots of NFTs like that you were describing.
we all do.
Yeah,
We could
yeah.
leave that for another interview where we can just cope and cry over how bad the bad decisions we've made.
Yeah, I got into NFTs last August when it was like I put my crypto earnings, or like not earnings but profits into it. It was the craziest hype month, you know. Everyone was hyped. Projects were popping off left and right, and a friend of mine and I, we literally bought the top. But yeah, still in the game and minting and buying and flipping and trying my best to survive and make some more. I think I'm still in minus, but yeah, I believe in it.
No,
not with RayRays.
Yeah. No, RayRays are only going up, but that it's not about that. It's not about the floor with the RayRays. We say the F word. We like what we said. The rule is we don't mention the F word. It's just woof. Yeah. As soon as someone tries to say, "Whoa, the floor is going," no F word.
It's just woof.
Because my dream, honestly, is if there's 10,000 RayRay holders, right? One RayRay for one person, and ideally, RayRay being the first NFT for a lot of people. Right, so we kept 500 unminted RayRays.
Oh yeah,
that's why it says that there's a total amount of 9,500, but we kept 500 for us for the community wallet in order to do giveaways, raffles, things like that, and see how else we could get creative. Maybe like auctions to support things. But ideally, it goes to new RayRays, new potential RayRay holders instead of older people. Like people that have a lot more, because that's the point of the Rayray. It's your companion in Web3. Yeah. Obviously, you see it's honestly the only companion. How you add it to your PFP is not meant to be your main PFP. And for someone coming to the space, it's like being that companion that guides you into this very scary, wide open west, like Wild West type of dimension we're living in.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, crypto and NFTs are scary, as you say. No, just kidding. I mean, yeah, why not? I mean, it is scary. People lose money. There are a lot of scams out there. It's hard to do the right decisions, right? With many other collections claiming to be the next Bored Ape or scams like that. It's kind of hard for newbies, I think. Yeah. It's
a high risk, but high reward. But if I were to say the advice that I give everyone and coming into a space is, one, follow the people I follow, because I'm not going to follow any crap. If I follow someone, it's because they must have switched their account and then they got rugged. But yeah, I would say follow the people I follow, because those are people that I trust in the space. And two, participate on Twitter and on Spaces and ask questions before you jump in, and don't be afraid to DM anyone. If they don't answer you, DM everyone else. I try to answer. I have a problem. I have to answer everyone. And whether it's them trying to sell their promotions or it's them asking a question, a very simple question. Like, I've gotten on the phone with people trying to launch their projects, and I tell them my advice, and it just feels good. And that's that. If you do that, not just with me, with others, then you have a higher chance of succeeding than just going in blindly and coming off of a promotion on Instagram.
Yeah, that's true. I just wanted to ask what's your advice, but you just perfectly answered without me asking you.
Yeah, just participate and ask questions.
Yeah, I think that's
and follow the people I follow.
So you're pointing into your direction or friend's direction. That's good. I mean, we support each other.
I trust, not just that.
Yeah,
I trust my decision making. I trust. I trust what I do in the space is truth, is real, and I don't go for anything anything that could potentially be bad, right? So I trust my decision making in that. So since I trust myself so much when it comes to that, I would say you can trust me to follow that direction. As far as the people that I follow, I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. I wouldn't say follow me for that, but yeah, for this specifically.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Yeah, I can tell you lots about it as well. Like, I think we all need to make mistakes to learn and progress, and even like the NFT space is so fast paced. There's like so much happening 24/7. You can't follow it all. I mean, Twitter spaces are mainly not in my time zone. It's kind of hard to keep up and stuff like that, but yeah, hoping to join more Twitter spaces. What do you think about?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
the Twitter spaces are great. Twitter killed it with that. Obviously, it took all the business from Clubhouse, a lot of it.
Yeah.
But outside of that, it's just a great way to. Some of them are just a lot of fun, like the doggy style, but some of them are very, very informative and educational. Yeah. So it's good to get into those spaces.
When is the is it like once every week, the doggy style spaces, or when is it?
Yeah, it's supposed to happen on Wednesday. So okay. I don't know if in Germany you guys call Wednesday hump day. Do you guys call it hump day?
I've heard of it, but not in Germany, I guess.
Yeah, so the hump day is because Wednesday is the hump of the week. Right?
Yeah.
So obviously it makes sense to do doggy style on hump day.
Sounds fun.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's cool. I love it. What do you also have advice for other projects like NFT projects? What do you think, or what are you looking for in NFT projects when you have the feeling they're going to be successful, or what do you think is the recipe for that?
So I have an artistic eye. So the thing for me personally is the art, and obviously art is everyone sees it different. It's subjective. So, but for me, I trust my eye when it comes to that. Obviously, since I come from branding and doing big campaigns for really big brands,
cool.
They expect pixel perfect type of branding. So for me, it's like, all right, it's that. But the second thing is the community behind it and seeing who's supporting it, who are they, how do they carry themselves, what if they have something unique that I'm not necessarily a big fan of derivatives, even though RayRays are technically a derivative of the punks.
Yeah.
But obviously I tried the marketing and everything else is completely different. And obviously we do a lot more utility than Larva Labs, not to throw some shade there, but but community, I would say the most important thing for any project in order to succeed is community. Community is everything.
That's true. So
those are your supporters. Those are your investors. Those are the ones that are going to fall in love with your project and continue to not only just chill it, like the RayRays is, people literally got a Rayray tattooed on their bodies. I mean,
crazy, right?
This is ridiculous.
Yeah. But how do you think someone can build a community when they're not like part of a community, of a strong community? Then it's going to be difficult, right?
Very, very. But that's where you have to, as a founder, I would say that's where you participate and become friends with people in the space and provide value.
That's true.
You have to show that you can provide value, because if you don't provide value, whether it's support, whether it's, being there for people, whether if you're an artist and you design for projects, but if you don't provide value, people will see that right away.
Of course.
But if you do provide value, then grow your own brand.
Yeah.
And then once you grow your own brand, then you can jump in and start promoting your project. But on the flip side, if you're a really good artist or you have really dope art and the community, and then it goes viral and people see that, then just make sure that you deliver.
True. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, there are also so many artists who are not part of a project. They just do like one-on-ones and stuff like that. There's very different kinds of art out there, and everyone has his or her right to do whatever they like, and that's also what I like about the NFT space. You're completely free. You can be creative. You don't need to copy. You can kind of invent the whole game new if you want to, right? I mean, there's no limit with NFTs. You can, I don't know, add some music to the NFT, whatever you'd like to. Yeah.
Web3, what I've seen, it rewards originality and innovation.
Yeah.
And art is subjective, but you just have to put yourself in front of people's eyes and just provide value and be a good person in this space and participate. And that's how you get it. Unless you're like, there are some people that are really, really great artists and they already have a following and then it helps that way. But yeah, it's just that's the advice I would give.
I also love how people are finding out about founders, and I know a project where the founder was like 2 years ago, before he was doing NFT stuff, he was putting women or into shady light or like tweeting beings. It was kind of,
and then he found Jesus. Supposedly.
That's crazy, right? I mean, I love how the space is like finding out about you and what you did in the past. It's amazing. I mean, even though you can hide behind your computer, doesn't mean no one. It's like still you're kind of transparent, right? People can see that. People can feel it. It's so. You need to be a good person, kind of, and and be genuine. And if you've made mistakes in the past, then you own them. You own them the right way, and you clear that up. But there are people out there that try to take advantage. He sold out and he made his money, but he's not. And it sucks because for the investors, they got stuck. Right? That's true.
But that's where do your own research happens. But the good thing about the space is that it is a bunch of technically hackers, like tech
space,
driven people. And if there's anything immoral, this is where, there's more good than evil in the world.
That's true.
And because this is decentralized, it allows everyone to just join forces together and be like, oh, something fishy is happening here.
Yeah.
And everyone like teams up to find where the scams are.
Yeah, I love it.
Or the negativity.
Yeah. All right, cool. I think then we are almost done. It was so cool talking to you.
Oh man, this was a pleasure.
Awesome.
This was really fun. It's a pleasure meeting you. And if you're ever in the States, definitely. If you're going to come for NFT NYC or any of the NFT things, you should.
Yeah.
And then, you can meet Rayray.
Awesome. Cool. Hey, Rayray. I think, there she is. Cutie.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart.
A little bit sleepy, but was a little bit awake, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
She's so cute.
All right, cool. Then, again, thank you so much for coming onto the show and hope to talk to you again. Wish you all the best and we'll stay in contact, yeah? We'll let you know.
Thank you, of course. Anytime.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
Take care.
Bye-bye.